Listen up, we've got a war zone here today, right in our heartland. And across the USA, these multinational bastards don't use tanks and guns, it's true. But they've declared a war on us, fight back, it's up to you. Oh, it's a war on the workers. War on the workers. Oh, it's a war on the workers.
They're stopping in major cities all the way to Findlay to bring to talk to everybody about lockouts, because lockouts are going on all over, and it's the new thing to lock everybody out. And so they're raising awareness for that, raising awareness for the Cooper Tire workers, for the crystal sugar workers, and anybody else.
I feel like it's really important to kind of get the message out as far as what corporations are doing to middle-class workers as far as the lockout goes, and basically trying to take every little bit they can out of middle-class workers. And it's especially kind of a big deal for me because I'm just kind of getting going in life, so to speak, and I want to have a family and I want to, you know, have a house and things like that. And this really kind of puts a damper on it, and it makes me question what it's going to be like for the future.
There's a group of road warriors from Findlay, Ohio that have been locked out since November 28th, approximately a little over 1,000 workers. And here in the Red River Valley, because of Crystal Sugar's corporate greed and the insanity of Dave Berg and Joe Talley, 1,300 of our members have been locked out since August 1st. And today we're starting a journey from Fargo, North Dakota, to Minneapolis, St. Paul, to Madison, to Milwaukee, to Chicago, to Fort Wayne, and to a gigantic rally in Findlay, Ohio. They're
spending millions of dollars keeping us locked out over what it would have cost them for a good contract. I never expected it because they've always treated us well. You know, we've always been, and you could be respectful of the company. I have no respect for that company whatsoever anymore. I'm ashamed to say I even work. I'm ashamed I'm even associated with Cooper Tire.
We want to be working. We want to be in there working. Cooper put us out. We did not put us out on the street. Cooper did it. Just like American Crystal Sugar put their workers out. You know, they want to keep working. And a lot of people don't know the difference between a strike and a lockout. And I think it's really important that the public knows, because when you're standing out on the picket lines and people are yelling at you, get a job. We have a job. We didn't put us out here. Right. Those companies put us out here.
We took almost $31 million in concessions our last contract, and they turned around and give their management bonuses after we took our concessions, and now they've given their management bonuses again. Now they want us to take more concessions, and we're just tired of taking concessions.
We have 1,300 people in our 5 plants along the Red River Valley that have been locked out for almost 7 months now. We also have a sugar remelt facility in Chaska, Minnesota, and a storage facility in Mason City, Iowa. We have helped the company make record profits for the last 5 years. In July, Dave Berg had an informational breakfast for us and told us how great of an asset we are to the company, how wonderful a job we did, couldn't do it without you. Well, our contract was up August 1st of this year. We knew something was up and we had to start training our bosses in on our jobs. We were asked to remove all our tools and our personal belongings from the factory about 2 weeks before we were going to vote on the contract. The next week, a van full of replacement workers, or scabs, showed up who we also had to train in on our own jobs. Dave Berg says the company has to prepare for the future. So he gave us the boot and gave himself a $500,000 raise.
Everywhere where these corporate, greedy people are going to go, us union workers are going to go too. And we're going to make sure that these workers are taken care of. It doesn't matter if you're in this union or that union. We're all fighting corporate greed. And it's time that we all step up and take this country back, because we're tired of it.
When we unite as Americans, as labor, as people of goodwill and principle, who know that this country is founded on more than just taking a few dollars and putting it in the pockets of a few rich CEOs like Dave Berg. When we take those values and we fight for them and we stand up, we do win.
I guess for me, I talk to my mother and my father, and they tell me, I say, you know, do you think it's harder for us now, being my age, than it was for you at your age? And I think they say yes, and I think that young people as a whole, we kind of realize that, you know, with the rising cost of everything and the fact that we're asked to give and give and give and give, I think we've just kind of reached a point of discontent where we're not going to just live our lives and, you know, give up everything we have and just kind of be happy with it and hang our heads and go, well, we'll just go to work. I think the younger generation wants to fight for something better, whether it's just for ourselves or for our kids or for anybody else that's younger that will be in our position, you know, in 20, 30 years. So, yeah, I think that the younger people probably, you know, have a bigger part in this maybe than, you know, it ever has been. And I think you're going to continue to see that because I just think we want a better future for ourselves.
Becky had a safe trip. We're heading to St. Paul? Okay, give me a couple minutes, put it in a GPS. Okay. Drive safe. Oh, well, the Steelworkers now. I thought you were going to get me down. Hey, do we want to split up or is everybody ready?
Here we go. Solidarity. Let the nation know how we feel about the companies locking us out.
All right.
Take care.
You know, they took the first shot, they locked us out. They took a couple other shots, and we held stop. Went back to our corners, and pretty soon Crystal Sugar and Cooper Tire said, man, we got them now. We got them now. And lo and behold, when we went back to our corner, we were all rested. We're just coming out to fight, brothers and sisters. When we get hit and we're knocked down, we don't stand down. We stand up and we fight back. We stand up and we're going to fight back. One more time. Stand up and fight back. This is going to be a victory for all of us, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Education, it's a war on child labor protection, it's a war on the 8-hour day, it's a war on occupational health and safety, it's a war on Social Security. Now thanks to WTO, GATT, NAFTA, MAI, the IMF, and the World Bank, it's a worldwide war. Oh, it's a war on the workers. War on the workers. Yeah, it's a war on the workers. War on the workers. Oh, it's a war on the workers. And it's time, sisters and brothers, you know it's time right now. I said it's time we started calling the shots.